everyone. Welcome back to English Daily Vibes.
Hello, Julia. Hello, everyone. It is so wonderful to be here today.
I am very happy today, Steve. You look very excited, too.
I am excited. The weather is beautiful, and I am ready to learn.
That is perfect, because our topic today is very big and very important.
Oh, a big topic? Tell me more. What is it?
Today, we are going to talk about how to train your brain to think in English.
Wow. Train my brain? Like going to the gym for my mind?
Yes, exactly. It sounds difficult, but it is actually very simple and fun.
Simple and fun? Count me in. I am definitely ready for this.
Great. But before we unlock the secrets, we have a small favor to ask.
Oh, yes. Everyone listening, please remember to click the like button right now.
Yes, please subscribe to our channel, English Daily Vibes. It helps us a lot.
Share this episode with your friends and family who want to speak English too.
Thank you, guys. Okay, Steve, let's start with a big question.
I love questions. Go ahead, Julia.
When you want to speak English, what happens inside your head?
Well, first I think of the sentence in my own language.
Right. And then what do?
Then I translate the words one by one into English. It is very slow.
Exactly. Translation is hard work, and it makes your brain very tired.
Yes, my brain feels like a slow computer when I do that.
Our goal today is to stop translating and start thinking directly in English.
That sounds amazing, Julia, but is it really possible for beginners?
Yes, it is. And stay tuned, because at the end of the video, I have a golden secret tip.
A golden secret tip? I love secrets.
What does it do? It is a special trick that helps you remember new words automatically without studying grammar rules.
Wow, I want to know that secret right now.
You have to wait until the conclusion, Steve. First, let's talk about tip number 1.
Okay. Tell me tip number 1. How do we start small?
We start with your daily routine. Think about your morning, Steve.
My morning? Well, I open my eyes and I usually look at the ceiling.
Perfect. Instead of translating, look around your room and use one small sentence.
A small sentence? Like what?
For example, when you wake up, you can think, I am awake.
Oh, I am awake. That is very short. I can do that.
Yes. Then you go to the kitchen. What do you think?
I can think, I want coffee. Or the kitchen is clean.
Excellent, Steve. You see, no translation, just pure English connected to your life.
Wow. Well, let me try another one. I go to the bathroom. The water is hot.
Brilliant! What else do you see in the mirror?
I see my face. I think, I am very handsome today.
Well, confidence is important for language learning, Steve.
It really is. So I just say these small sentences in my head all day?
Yes. When you are walking to the bus stop, look at the streets. What do you see?
I see a red car. I see a big dog. A lady is walking.
Perfect! You are training your brain to connect the real world directly to English words.
This is great. It feels like a game. It is not like a boring classroom.
Exactly. Language is about life, not just books. This is the best exercise.
Okay, I understand tip number 1. Small sentences in my head during the day.
Now let's move to tip number 2. This is all about input.
Input? That sounds like a technical word. What does it mean?
Input means the English that goes into your ears and into your eyes.
Oh, like listening and reading. Like listening to our podcast?
Yes, our podcast is excellent input because we speak clearly and slowly.
We are the best input. But what else can our listeners do?
They can listen to simple music. Do you like music, Steve?
I love music. I listen to rock and pop songs every single day.
Music is powerful because songs are repetitive. They repeat the same phrases many times.
That is true. I love you, baby, every day. I hear that a lot in songs.
Yes, and your brain naturally learns the rhythm and the melody of English.
So, listening to simple music helps my brain think in English automatically?
Yes, because you don't translate songs, you just sing them and feel the emotion.
That makes a lot of sense. What about visual input? Watching videos?
Watching videos is fantastic, but movies can be too fast for beginners.
Oh, yes. When I watch American action movies, the actors speak like fast birds.
Fast birds! That is a funny description. So don't watch complex movies yet.
What should I watch then, Julia? Give me a good idea.
Watch simple videos about things you already love. For example, you love cooking, right?
Yes, I love cooking pasta and watching food channels on YouTube.
Perfect. Find an English cooking video. The chef says, I cut the tomato, and you see the action.
Ah, I see the knife, I see the tomato, and I hear the word cut.
Exactly. Your brain connects the image, the action, and the English sound instantly.
No translation needed because the video shows me the meaning. That is smart.
Yes, you can do the same with sports videos, travel vlogs, or garden tutorials.
I like football videos. He kicks the ball. It is a goal.
Brilliant, Steve. You are a natural at this. That is the power of fun input. Now, let's step back and look at the words we used. Let's analyze the concepts.
Okay, let's do a quick vocabulary review for our friends at home.
We talked about input. Input is everything you listen to and watch.
And the opposite is output, right? Output is speaking and writing.
Exactly. But many students say, Julia, I am alone at home. I have no one to talk to.
Yes, that is my problem too. I live alone with my dog Max. Max doesn't speak English.
Max is a good listener. But you can use tip number 3. Talk to yourself.
Talk to myself? People will think I am crazy, Julia.
No, you can do it in your bedroom, in the car, or even in the shower.
In the shower? Okay, what do I say to myself while washing my hair?
Just describe what you are doing or describe your environment out loud.
Let me try. I am in the bathroom. The soap is white. I am washing my face.
Perfect! Your ears need to hear your own voice speaking English words.
Wow, it feels a bit strange, but it really works. My brain is searching for the words.
Yes, because you are practicing output without the stress of another person watching you.
That is a relief. No stress, no fear of judgment, just me and my English brain.
Exactly. You can also talk about your day before you go to sleep at night.
Oh, like a spoken diary? Today was a good day. I ate pizza. I talked to Julia.
Perfect. That is an amazing way to train your brain to think in English using the past tense.
Let's review the 3 tips quickly so we don't forget them.
Tip 1. Think in small sentences during your daily routine.
Tip 2, get simple input from music and videos about topics you love.
Tip 3. Practice output by talking to yourself out loud when you are alone.
These tips are gold. But Julia, will my brain change completely tomorrow?
No, Steve. Learning a language is a slow process. You must be very patient.
Patient? That is hard for me. I want to speak perfect English next week.
Perfection is a trap, Steve. Mistakes are good. Mistakes mean you are trying.
So if I say, I is happy, it is okay?
It is okay because you are speaking. Then your brain corrects it to, I am happy.
Okay, I will be brave. I will not be afraid of making mistakes anymore.
Now it is time for our favorite part of the episode. It is challenge time.
Oh, I love challenges. What is the homework for our audience today?
We want every listener to participate. Go to the comment section right now.
Yes, write a comment and tell us, what do you do to train your brain?
Do you talk to yourself in the shower? Do you listen to simple English music?
Or do you watch cooking videos like me? Tell us your favorite habits.
And don't forget our special secret word for today's episode.
Ooh, what is the secret word, Julia?
Today's secret word is brain. B-R-A-I-N.
If you type the word brain in the comments, we will know you watched the whole video.
Yes, we will read your answers and reply to our community. We love hearing from you.
Remember to give this video a big thumbs up if you learned something useful today.
Subscribe to English Daily Vibes and share this link with your study buddies.
Okay, Julia, the time is here. I am waiting for the golden secret tip.
Ah, yes. The secret trick to remember new words automatically without studying grammar rules.
Yes, please tell me. My mind is ready for the secret.
The golden secret is the 10-minute label trick.
The label trick? What is that? Do I buy sticky notes?
Yes! Write the English name of objects in your house on small papers and stick them on the objects.
Oh, like putting a paper saying mirror on the mirror? Or fridge on the fridge?
Exactly. Every time you look at the object, your eyes see the English word automatically.
Wow. After a few days, my brain will remember the word without memorizing a list.
Yes! It bypasses your native language completely. It connects the visual object directly to English.
That is absolutely brilliant, Julia. I am going to buy sticky notes right after this podcast.
Make sure you don't stick them on your dog Max, Steve.
No, Max will eat the paper. I will stick them on the furniture.
Perfect. To recap today, keep it simple, practice 10 minutes a day, and have fun.
Thank you for this amazing conversation, Julia. My English brain feels much bigger now.
Thank you, Steve. And thank you to everyone listening to English Daily Vibes.
Keep practicing, stay confident, and remember that learning English is a beautiful journey.
Yes. See you soon in our next episode. Bye-bye, everyone.
Goodbye, friends. See you next time.